Beaver County
How's it
Radio.
going, Linwood?
95.7 and 99.3.
Yeah, you're gonna talk.
1230 WBV,
Yep.
Beaver Falls,
Just stay right here.
1460 WNBA average, BeaverCountyRadio.com, and
Just stay
on
right here.
Facebook Live. All presented by St. Barnabas.
And good morning and welcome to the 31st annual Beaver Falls Car Cruise. I'm Frank Sparks. I'm the program director of Beaver County Radio. Thank you for joining us today. And we got a great opening ceremonies planned for you. We're going to get it all started right off the bat. The Grand Marshal of today's car cruise, none other than Beaver Falls' own Linwood Alford.
Good morning, Beaver Falls. I said good morning, Beaver Falls. A great morning it is. The God has blessed us with a beautiful day because He knows that there's nothing but beautiful people here. First of all, I just want to thank the Ron Lewis and his committee and Beaver Falls, the city of Beaver Falls, for choosing me as their Grand Marshal this year. I'm a lifetime Beaver Falls resident. I love the town. Once a tagger, always a tagger. And I love the town. And I love what they're doing. I love what the town is doing. It's a town that's moving forward. It's a town that we have to get behind and support because they're doing things. That's why I accepted the fact of being the Grand Marshal, because I had something to say as far as Beaver Falls is concerned, as far as the committee of the Ron Lewis, his committee, and the town is concerned. They put a lot of work into this. This is not something that they started 2 weeks ago and they came up with this. So, I just appreciate the work that they're doing. For the first time, I've seen firsthand the work that they're doing, and they do a tremendous job. And they work together, the police department, the fire department, the city officials, the mayor, the city council, the city manager. These people work together to make this car show great, but not only to make this car show great, but to make Beaver County great by being the super city of Beaver County, which is Beaver Falls. And once again, I just want to thank everybody for being here, this beautiful layout, the beautiful cars, and the food, and it's just a great coming together for this town. And I'm proud to be a part of it. Good day, good morning, and God bless.
And now we're going to hear from Beaver County Commissioner Tony Amadeo. Do you need me to lower that for you?
Oh, Lord, give me strength. Thank you, Frank. Thank you so much. This morning when I was getting ready, getting dressed to come here, I decided I was going to put on a flashy shirt, but nobody told me that Linwood was going to be here. So once again, Linwood, you've outdressed me. Wherever you are, where are you? He's out. But it's an honor and a privilege to be here, and it's just a prayer plate on what Linwood said. Beaver Falls government is working hard for the people of Beaver Falls. We are meeting with the mayor. The mayor's been meeting with us, and as long as the city manager. We're working on improving all aspects of Beaver County as best we can, from the county's perspective down to the city of Beaver Falls. And I'm very proud to be here. Every time I come here, I try to mention that I married a girl from Beaver Falls. And when I was young, I was here all the time, going to the stores and doing the shopping here. So this is a great city to be part of, and it's an honor and a privilege to be here. Also, as an old history teacher, I got a lesson this morning. As you see to the left of me, there are 3 French cars. I think they're French. Citroëns, as you say in French, which is probably the only thing I remember from my 2 years in French. Again, thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me here. It's, like I said, it's an honor and a privilege to be here. Thank you.
Next up is Beaver County Commissioner Jack Manning.
Thank you, Frank. Good morning, everybody. It's really an honor and a privilege to be here in Beaver Falls, my adopted hometown. From Ron Lewis Automotive to Geneva College, from Stray Cat Studios to the thrift store and all the businesses and the merchants in between and the great shops and restaurants. I really appreciate what's happening here along 7th Avenue and in Beaver Falls. It's been a great transformation over the last several years. I love coming to this car cruise. I got my whole family with me here today. I do want to make just 2 shout outs. I see veterans here. Appreciate Linwood being here as the Grand Master as well. But I want to talk real quickly about 2 staff sergeants who served in the military. One, Willard Tex Harsh, 98 years old, Grandpa Harsh, my granddaughter's great-grandfather, served in World War II, still lives up in Patterson Heights. Tail gunner on B-24s, did 35 missions over Burma, was able to return home, graduate from Geneva College, and raise a great family here in Beaver Falls, the Harsh family, with his 3 sons and a daughter, my daughter-in-law. So very proud of Grandpa Harsh, who hopefully will be 99 this October. The other is Staff Sergeant Dylan Elkin. Dylan, Beaver County boy, born in Hookstown, raised in Brighton Township, graduate of Hopewell. Unfortunately, Dylan, as a staff sergeant in the Air Force, did not return home safely. He was killed in action on 11/27/18. Today would be Dylan's 29th birthday, and I hope that we would give a nice silent prayer in memory of Dylan. I don't know if his grandfather's here. I run into him all the time. I've got this bracelet that commemorizes his passing on November 27th of 2018. So shout out to Dylan and his family and his grandfather. Thank you all for being here. The summer doesn't start until Beaver Falls Car Cruise. I'm really, really happy to be here.
And now we'll hear a few words from Pennsylvania State Representative Jim Marshall.
Thanks, Frank. It's a beautiful day in my neighborhood. This is my hometown. I'm always glad to be here to help out, support Beaver Falls in any way I can. And today, it's a fantastic day for a car cruise. The weather's great. There's a lot to see. There are a lot of vendors. I want to thank WBVP, WMBA for being here. Of course, the committee that helps to put this cruise together, the city, the police department right here out in force today. Great job, guys, and the fire department, all our first responders. Appreciate making this town safe and a great day in Beaver Falls. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for being here.
All right, and next up as she's walking down the street, Beaver Falls Mayor Kenya Johns is approaching us, and we'll hear from her next here. Dramatic pause. I guess we could still call you it's been a few months, but still, here's the new mayor of Beaver Falls, Kenya Johns. Right now, Mike.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the city of Beaver Falls. Come on, get excited. Well, I just want to personally come out and thank you all for coming here. I'm very excited to be here. The car cruise has been alive and around even longer than I have, so to be a part of this is very exciting and very humbling. And it's one of the things that I've always looked forward to the most as a citizen of the city, but as a mayor, just seeing all the work that goes in on the back scene is really important and honestly amazing and beautiful. So I just welcome you all to this wonderful city. Shop around, look around, meet your neighbors, say hi. Let's all have a good time today. And thank you all to the city council and everyone that put on all this hard work, our city clerk, and just appreciate everyone for coming out to the city. Thank you.
And now Tom Gargaro, who is one of the chairmen of the Beaver Falls Car Cruise Committee, along with his wife Judith, have a presentation for the Beaver Falls Police Department. The Beaver Falls Police Department is trying to add a second canine dog, and the Car Cruise Committee would like to speak with, is the chief coming up? Yes. All right. Chief Johnson. David Johnson, Beaver Falls Police Chief. He's coming. He must not have known that we wanted him, did he? Tom, here, I will give you this mic, and you can take it away.
Okay, thank you, Frank. First of all, welcome everybody to beautiful Beaver Falls. We appreciate everybody coming out today. We hope you have a good time, enjoy all the good cars, all the good food. You know, the Beaver Falls Car Cruise Committee, we do this 3-4 months worth of work for today, for everybody to come out to have a good time and enjoy this beautiful city. So part of what we want to do is we would like to present a check to the Beaver Falls Police Department, who do a wonderful job in serving our community, a check for $500 from the Beaver Falls Car Cruise Committee to go towards getting your second canine, I think it is, right? So Chief Johnson, that's for you. Thank you very much. I'm going to hand you the mic in a minute. Okay. So, you know, I also want to mention to everybody listening, we have a quilt that's hanging over at our headquarters that Eddie Crow from Beaver County Radio, his mother in Indiana, I think, she handmade it. Okay, it's an outline of a policeman with a dog, and we're raffling that off, and all the proceeds of that will go towards this same Second Canine initiatives. So please open up your pocketbooks, come over, buy a raffle ticket at the headquarters, and do your part to support our wonderful police department. Chief?
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Judith. I just want to say how much we appreciate the donation and support for our canine program. Canine program is pretty near and dear to my own heart. I was a canine officer for 9 years for the city. My partner, Storm, was a good benefit to the city. And, you know, it's just something we want to continue. Our second canine officer, Joshua Wetter, has been on the force for a little over 3 years now. And he was selected to be our second officer underneath Canine Officer Applegarth and his partner Pongo. So this is going to be a good opportunity for us to continue this program, which has served the community for a good many years. So thank you again.
Can I say a few more words? Do we have time? Thank you very much, Chief. Again, that's a wonderful hand for these folks that work so hard every day to protect us and protect our city. And we appreciate your support today for keeping the whole cruise safe and everybody comfortable. If I could, I'd like to go through a few of the sponsors that really enable us to put this cruise on every year. Certainly Beaver County Radio, you know, they just do so much for us. Head Start, Early Head Start of Beaver County, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Patriot Home Care right down the street, Ron Lewis Ford Kia, and my co-chairman, Steve Peterson, is unable to be here today. So, you know, Steve, we're thinking about you, and I know he misses being here. State Farm, Eddie Isabella right down the road here too, Wilds Auto Specialties, Beaver Falls Health Mart, Sully's Towing, the Antique Emporium, Tri-County McDonald's, Valvoline, Vintage Torque, A.K. Nayhouse. By the way, the famous Dan Nayhouse of A.K. Nayhouse has a booth right next to the headquarters where he is doing a 50-50 raffle where all of the proceeds will benefit the McGuire home. And also Dave Dixon is there with some giveaways from Valvoline. So don't forget about that. What's that? Right. API, Aquatic Gardens, Athens Family Restaurant, Beaver County Fruit Company, Brian's Towing and Hauling, Chelsea Party Center, the City of Beaver Falls, who does so much to support what we enjoy today here. Really, thanks to everybody in the city. D&G Rentals, Frank's Construction, Gordon's Auto Service, Huff's Auto Body, Hutchin Home, Jay's News, John Brown Armory, Kitchen City, Little Joe's, McMahon's, Muscle Car Pit Stop right across the street over there next to our headquarters, Orham's Donut Shop, of course, which I had to have a cinnamon roll this morning at 6 o'clock, Pennsylvania Hot Rod Company, PPG, Pro Action, Renico's Sports Bar, Victoria's Embroidering, Bocelli Pizza, and West Banco. And I cannot forget to mention that my wife Judith, standing next to me, has homemade candles for sale over there. And I'm going to let her explain it to you real quick.
Well, in line we have our veterans that are here, and they are very near and dear to my heart. We actually have one World War II veteran in the cars. And the candles that I make and sell benefit homes for our troops. Every single dollar of the proceeds go to them. They build specialty homes for disabled veterans. all across the country. I donate my money to the Pennsylvania chapter. So if you want to stop by the headquarters, and please purchase a candle and know that it's going to a very good cause. Thank you.
Thank you, Judith. And Frank, thank you and your whole team for what you do for the cruise today. You make this cruise come alive. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. Chief Johnson has one more thing he would like to say.
I just want to make sure that I give recognition to Eddie Crow and his mother for making this quote, or the quilt that they're putting up for auction. That's a fantastic gesture, and we really do appreciate that. So thanks again, Frank. Thanks for allowing me to have another opportunity to speak.
All right, we're going to have the presentation of the colors, I guess, kind of. Unfortunately, the color guard was not able to make it today, but Dwayne Jones from the Beaver Falls Legion was kind enough to present a flag for us today here at the Car Cruise. So let's hear a round of applause for Dwayne.
Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you for your service to our country. Thank you.
And now there was a gentleman that came to this Car Cruise for many years. I'm a Ford guy, but I heard he was a Dodge guy. Is that correct? The Chrysler guy, Tom? All right. Mopar guy. But he came to this cruise for many years, and he suddenly passed away recently. And his name is John Borgen. And if we could we please have a moment of silence for John, please, in his memory. Thank you. And now, this morning, presenting our national anthem will be a young lady who is a recent graduate of Beaver Falls High School from 2022. She's also the Mancini Award winner for Best Actress in a Musical here in the county of all the schools. And she'll present our national anthem to us. Her name, Miss Maylin Eisenberg.
Oh, say, can you by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Good job.
That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you for honoring us at the cruise today with that beautiful voice. I want to let everybody know that from Air Heritage Museum out in Chippewa, here comes, this is a very famous plane. This is a C-47 built in 1943. It did 3 drops at the Battle of the Bulge, one of only 3 planes that dropped the Stars and Stripes to our troops. That's a C-47 original flying right over top of us there. And our thanks to the pilots, John Lindsay and Dave Messersmith. There's a tip to the crowd. Look at that beautiful warbird up there. Huh? That is something special, isn't it? That's really a sweet thing. I'll tell you, I got a chance recently to ride in that, to an air show. You can't imagine the feeling when you sit in there, the feeling of history that that plane brings. They're going to fly the cruise lane, they're going to come back down, and they're going to fly it one more time before they head left up there by Geneva and back to Chippewa. So Everybody, you know, you have your cameras out. They'll come back down and go back up. It's really a special historic plan, and we thank Air Heritage for having it here today. Thank you, Frank.
Tom.
Sir.
What time is it?
It's 11:20.
And what's that mean?
That means you are right on schedule, my friend.
And that means the opening ceremonies have concluded, and that means it's time to do what?
It's time to party and have a cruise.
Amen. All right, tune in all day long. We'll have some special interviews for you coming up. Right at 12 o'clock will be the guys with the Citrons with Eddie Crow, and then we'll have interviews top of the hour every day throughout. Tom Gargaro will be talking about his Cadillac coming up at 2 p.m. And then don't forget, we got a special car called the Special Lady back in town. Ray LeBon's car from, what is it, a 56 Chevy Bel Air.
56 Chevy Bel Air hardtop. You'll see it right at the end of the parade. A very special car originated here in Beaver County.
And it's coming back just for this car cruise today, back home to Beaver County. So stay tuned all day long. We'll have a good time. We'll have some good music for you. Everybody enjoy. I'm Frank Sparks, Beaver County Radio, 95.7, 99.3 FM, all presented by St. Barnabas, along with 1230 WBVP, 1460 WNBA. And, of course, you can hear us streaming live all the time on beavercountyradio.com. Eddie Cross, some more good music up there, my brother. Take it away with some SS396.